Hi, Sean here, one half of Sean and Kiara. We are the co-creators of Lucy in the Sky, a graphic novel for middle grade readers published by First Second. Our second graphic novel, Rhiannon, will be out in October of 2025. If you like the things we do, please consider supporting us by becoming a paying member of our Patreon site for $4 a month. And if you enjoy videos like this, hit the like and subscribe buttons, as it'll help us build this channel. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in space-time. It's early morning here, which is just about the time of day I'm usually finishing up my morning drawing. It's a little after 5. And we're watching some inking of page 9 from The Yellow Man, and this is the Stella Fairchild sequence. So we're introduced to the character Stella Fairchild, a.k.a. Fairy Peril, who is the artist friend of Chick Talbot that we see here being shocked as he enters his apartment. So in the first tier of panels, Chick is coming home. He's a little inebriated, a little worse for the wear, having been out drinking after work at the Tally-Ho, as he usually does, and opens his door, and someone flicks the light on, scaring him. I enjoyed doing this sequence, drawing this sequence, because Chick, who is usually sort of a very undynamic kind of figure to draw, I get a chance to do something a little bit more dynamic with him. Have his hair fly up in the air as he's receiving this shock. I'm not very creative with the sound effects flick for the light coming on. I suppose that's something I need to work on. But yeah, these opportunities to give him a little bit more emotion than he normally has enlivens the character a bit. We see there in the next panel his glare. I really enjoyed doing that panel. So this whole sequence is redrawn from an earlier version, and mostly the character of Stella Fairchild is being redrawn. Changed her look a little bit. I repurposed a lot of the panels that had Chick. He's not changed so much from the first version. But everything was redrawn, light boxed, even the ones that were copied from older panels. So this is this panel here is pretty much a copy from the first version. I just liked how I had his face so much that I wanted to keep it. So I remember reading Archie comics when I was a kid, and all these little cartooning cliches that they would use to show emotion in the characters. And there was one convention that they used that involved like oval-like shapes flying out of a person's head when they were experiencing some intense emotion, like surprise or shock, or they're just flipping out about something. And I think I considered doing that for this panel, but decided that wasn't exactly the message I wanted this panel to be giving. He's feeling more of a slow burning, not rage, but fuming. I'm back using the Hat 102 pen nib almost exclusively. I switch to the zebra nib if I need to get some rounded motion lines, or things like lines that are rounded that are not easy to do with the Hunt 102. And then I use that other nib. I can't remember what the number is for it. It's a speedball nib. It's usually used for ruled lines. Anyway, I find it handy to get in and do the black areas, small black areas that I don't bother doing with a brush. The nib is it's pointed enough and it doesn't stick on the page like the Hunt 102 does if you try to do a similar thing with it. So I have a slightly redrawn Stella here. Not too much. She looks pretty much the same. I just kind of refined the way she was drawn. I tried to make her a little bit more cartoonish. That's been the trend for this whole redrawn version of the Yellow Man that I've been working on, is making it a little... I'm trying to get away from it being... drawing it too realistically. I guess that's the way my cartooning has drifted intentionally into a more cartoonish style for various reasons. Which maybe I'll talk about at some other time. It's like a longer meandering, not a rant, but not a discussion really. What do you call these? Monologues. The tie clip. I have a hard time deciding which side the tie clip is fastened on his tie, so it changes here and there. I'm not worrying too much about that. So here we have a panel of Stella that we're going to lightbox. This is on the next page, actually, page 10. So the conversation between them continues. So their conversation, we get an introduction to Stella. We learn a little bit more about her. And I'll be saying more about that in the next video. It will show me inking page 10. As we're almost to the end here now. So thank you for joining me for this quick inking and penciling video.